Hi, I'm here with Drew Morrow from Phase 3 Interactive with showing his new game, Defect. So Drew, would you like to start with just a few comments about what Defect is all about?
Yeah, Defect is a shipbuilding game where you build a ship, you complete a mission, and then as soon as you finish the mission, your crew will decide that they've got the most powerful ship in the galaxy and steal it from you. They'll mutiny and steal the ship and kick you out of it, and then you're sent back to the shipyard to build another ship to hunt down the one that they've just stolen. So it's an escalating fight, kind of, where you're always going to lose your ship and you need to know what the flaws of that ship were so that you can take it on again next time.
So this is quite a unique concept. What was your inspiration? Because for me it's very similar to, it reminds me of something like Zombie U, which has the feature of when you die, your corpse becomes a zombie and you have to track down your zombie to regain all your equipment and gear. So what was your inspiration for Defect?
It was a little bit like that, except the game started out first where I was just letting people build any ship they wanted, and the end game of that was that people just jumped straight to the most powerful ship that they could, and that was the end of the game. So we went back and we redesigned it a bit so that there was a reason to build weaknesses in, and the reason is that you're always going to be taking on your own ship all the time, and well, building weaknesses in is what gives a ship character. It means that you always have to really think about the design rather than chucking the most armour and the biggest guns on every time that you build one.
So you guys had a successful Kickstarter campaign in July. How was the experience, and did you find it satisfying, and how was the feedback you received?
It was very hard doing the Kickstarter, but the main reason that we did it was to build out some community and get some access to new fans, and Kickstarter definitely did that for us. But actually getting the amount of money that is the goal was very, very hard.
Do you think having a demo helped? Because a lot of Kickstarters don't have any demos, and a lot of people think it might be vaporware, and a lot of unknown developers struggle to get their projects funded. So do you think that was a helpful tool for you guys?
I think it's definitely a good idea. I can't say really if the demo made much difference to the amount of publicity or anything that we were getting, but I think a lot of Kickstarter backers feel a lot more confident that they can see that the game is real and it does work and they can run it on their machine, and that they know exactly what the game is going to be able to do.
So tell us a bit about Phase 3 Interactive. How did you guys start, and how long have you been going?
We, all three of us, used to work at a place called Blue Tongue, which was part of THQ here in Melbourne, but that fell apart during the global financial crisis, and after that we sort of stuck together, formed our own company and made our first iOS and Android game, which was Stuntstar. And once Stuntstar was finished on all its various platforms, we went for something a little bit more ambitious and started development of Defect on PC and Linux and Mac, and that got us to where we are today.
So Defect is going to hit early access soon. Can you tell us a bit about that?
It's kind of already in early access for our Kickstarter backers, and about a month from now, at the end of November, we'll be opening up to be proper early access, and then depending on how that goes, that'll dictate when our real release is, but we're planning for May next year at the moment.
Is there any final thoughts you'd like us to mention to our viewers?
Definitely try Defect when it's on early access. So if you're into shipbuilding, or if you're into retro science fiction, or if you're into spaceships, if you're a giant spaceship nerd like me, then you will love Defect.
Well, thank you very much.